When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you.
Today we're going to cover the lost railways of Stockport. We're going to start here in the centre of Stockport, work westward on the Cheshire line until we hit a major junction. That's the one where the line goes underneath the Midland Mainline. This is the one that ran from Manchester Central through Heaton Mersey and on to London. After we cross the River Mersey, we'll stay on the Cheshire line as far as Cheadle Heath Station. We'll then go and look at the other Cheadle station, the one on the LNWR line, before we'll move on to the Cheadle Heath area, and that is certainly a big area to explore. We'll then trace the Midland Mainline, working our way back slowly to Manchester, as far as Heaton Mersey anyway. And for the final section, we're going to return to Stockport, where we will trace the Cheshire line through Tiviot Dale station and on to Billington Tunnel. Right, let the journey begin. Let's start at B&Q in the centre of Stockport, looking westward. Enjoy.
This is looking towards Heaton Mersey. Again, the B&Q is immediately behind me. The route looks literally lost. As you can see, there's a car park immediately ahead. I'll look for a few more clues. But looking back on that last view, that's where I was just standing, i.e. B&Q behind it. And there's the old viaduct leading to Stockport. I'm turning round now. I'm heading for, hopefully, to see the Heaton Mersey section. It's a bridge I've just come under. Turning round, this should be the site of a Heaton Mersey engine shed, and as you can see, there is absolutely nothing to be seen at all. I wouldn't have said there was a railway here if I was looking in this direction. No, bloody thing, it's a disgrace. No sign of the viaduct yet at Heaton Mersey. Again, not too many signs left. This is all track that's literally been dug up.
Right guys, here we are at the first major junction of the trip. This is Heaton Mersey East Junction. This was a spur that went between the lower line, which was the Cheshire line, and the upper line, which was the Midland Mainline. This used to cross directly across this line, around here. Hopefully we'll see some viaducts shortly to introduce you to this area, and hopefully plenty of finds.
It shows here a little better the spur leading up to Heaton Mersey Station and Old Trafford, etc. Looking immediately ahead, we can see the viaduct. It should fly over the land that we're walking on at the moment. Again, this joins up with the Heaton Mersey branch. So in theory that would go right along there, across the land, and join up with that spur you've just been looking at. This again is the site of Heaton Mersey shed and yard, etc. Nothing visible at all. It's used really as a field. Again, mates, here's that spur leading from this main line up towards Heaton Mersey. And if you look on the other side, you can see where the viaduct that we're going to see in a second meets up with it. Hence they join up at a junction and lead on to Old Trafford. It's the viaduct that leads over us. Yeah. Again, this is on the side of Heaton Mersey. Give you a general overall shot on that. And the other side, again, more like landfill, not very obvious.
Here we have a second viaduct. It's around 200 yards down the line from that last shot. This took the Cheshire line onto Altrincham. As you notice on the side here, there's a spur that connected the Cheshire line to the Midland Mainline. That's the original line that went over the line on that previous viaduct. So come on guys, let's check this out.
Right, now this is the point where I was standing last, looking towards the viaduct that was missing, leads onto Cheadle and connects there. I'm now on the other side of the river, and like you say, the viaduct immediately ahead should have been the one leading to Heaton Mersey, again connecting with that line up to Old Trafford. That's the line I have just walked, and that was the location of the shed. Effectively this was the spur that went round to meet up with the Cheadle line, the one which I'll be rejoining shortly. This is looking towards Cheadle. Strange sign. Right, there's the other side of that viaduct from that first shot, again leading towards Cheadle. And like I say, the line that's still standing was originally the curve that went round to Cheadle Heath. Again with the spur and with the line to follow. Try that again. Here we go. Yeah, this is definitely the site of a signal box. Definitely. Yeah. Got a pathway, a lot leading up to it. Yeah, this was definitely a signal box. Very near Cheadle Station now. This looks like the site of some sidings. There were sidings here, certainly. Like you say, the route has been very quiet, very boring, not a lot on it at all. Right, see you in a minute, bud. Cheadle Station. Cheadle Station. See the old horse box used on the railways? Yeah. You'd love the sight of this, Nick, you really would. It looks perfect. So I think it's a restaurant. Look at this side of it, beautiful. Excellent condition. Maybe a bit of an iris on that. Beautiful. Way right down at the bottom. Looks like an old goodshed. Now part of a garden centre. Must be that station. Yep, that's the other side of Cheadle Station. Looks like it's a converted house at the moment. Again, there's no sign of the real platform, but the station structures are perfect. I'm on the main road now, and I'll have a look at that restaurant from the other side, see if it gives any better clues. What can I say, mate, except wow. The state of that. That's how the oil should have been kept. At Cheadle, the other Cheadle station. I believe this may have been the entry. Entry for goods vehicles anyway. Currently used by the coal merchants. Right, like I say, I left you at Cheadle Station. The other shot you saw was literally the bridge where the other Cheadle Station used to be. There's no sign of anything on there at all. Unfortunately, I couldn't walk that section of track because there were some engineers on there. Looking immediately ahead, you can see the railway line, i.e. that I should have walked. And this is the site of the sidings. Rather nice railway structure there. Be a quickie on that. Like you say, the same old BR story. Sold the land and redevelopment. Still, there's a few clues about. Right, let's have a go and look at Cheadle Heath Station. See, this is the actual bridge where there were some sidings on the side there. This is looking towards Cheadle Heath Station. So I'm now literally near the site of Cheadle Heath Station. As you can see, there's some steps here which indicates how you used to get to it. And here's Cheadle Heath Station. Not a lot of clues left. And these bricks were the obvious signs that there was an actual platform there. But interestingly enough, the station looks like it was a 4-platform station. An island in the middle. There were sidings over to the left here, but naturally development since has taken everything away. And still pretty well intact on the left side where the track's not used anymore. As you can understand, on the right side there's not a lot left. Seems one hell of a big station. Very long indeed. I won't be surprised if it's up to mainline status. If you look over to the side there, we've got sighted some sidings. Station sidings, that is. Yes, very interesting. And again, they used to have a stone platform edge. Strange design. Strange little object found on the edge of the station. I think it might be for the lamps. It's stated there either 1801 or 1881. Plus we have a few signs of the 1960s. Good old concrete post there. To the side, as you can see, the brickwork looks very railway-ish. It's been obviously redeveloped and since then demolished. Cheadle Heath Station. Let's see what we've got in front of us. Naturally a few bridges. Like a battery change. Well, it was Cheadle Heath Station. Lovely aerial shot there. Doesn't show its true potential, but like I say, it looked like one hell of a station. Here, bud. Looks like the size of a signal box. So you just come from that bridge. Now this, like I say, is a site. As you can see, turn the light down a bit. So you can see the line starts to curve. It would normally go on, which is a route that we'll be following. Immediately ahead, that is where the viaduct would have ended, and that is literally where the next shot is going to be taken. This is where the line supposedly would have come up and joined up with this, with the curve going off to the left there. So I'll catch you over there in a minute, bud. But yeah, good bud, on the other side, that's where the line came from. To here. And this is where the line leads to. That connecting curve, gradient, call it what you will, leading down to the original Stockport line. If you notice is there. Well, say I'm literally at the junction now where the curve went down to Stockport. As you can see ahead, foliage is getting rather heavy, so I don't think we'll be getting too much footage now until I reach the station. As you can see, mates, it looks like end of the line. Basically, after this road bridge, the land looks like it's been redeveloped. I'll have a quick scan on the other side, otherwise, well, I'll tell you then. That was the end of the line. The land looks totally redeveloped. There was no sign of the station whatsoever. As you can see, this is a shot walking back.
Here's some lovely footage from the 1950s and 60s of this area during the steam age. Please enjoy, and hopefully you'll identify some of the locations.
North of Cheadle Heath, the Midland Line crossed the Cheshire Line's committee route from Northenden to Stockport Tiviot Dale at Heaton Mersey. Pratt 42714 crosses the River Mersey Bridge eastbound before going under the Midland Line. Coming south from Manchester Central to cross the CLC line is Fairburn 264 Tank 42133 on a local service to Cheadle Heath. Coming north over the Midlands Bridge, built 1901 and demolished in 1974, is 4F 44339 of Buxton Shed, eventually shared by the Midland and the Great Central Railways, each company having 4 roads in the 8-road shed. British Railways shed classification coded it 9F. 48356 and 48319, both engines with a couple of months' life in them, joined 92118 for the journey to Newton Heath Shed, via Stockport, Tiviot Dale and Guide Bridge. She would have the dubious honour of working Heaton Mersey's last rostered steam turn to Godley on the afternoon of the 2nd of May, 1968.
Your next shot will hopefully be the tunnel at Tiviot Dale. So we're going back to Stockport Town Centre to walk the other way. Welcome back, mates. Here we are near Tiviot Dale, like you say. It'll be in Hewitt, straight onto the line. Unfortunately, it's been filled in. I.e., this is the start of the tunnel. Certainly looks a pretty old tunnel from here. And it looks certainly well filled in. That's what the tunnel looks like from the other side. There we go, mates. It's the 27th of April 1995. You can see here a nice shot of the old line that leads up to Tiviot Dale. And this is what the route looks like now. Okay. So here we go, bud. Let's see what's still going. Mates, beautiful it is. Yeah, engineering at its best. Like another bricked up tunnel. Oh well, another tunnel bricked up. Hopefully next shot is Tiviot Dale. The other side, again I'm afraid pretty boring and pretty modern. No signs of a station. Very severe landfill. So again there's no signs of a railway. And it gets worse, mate, it gets worse. As you can see, mates, it's all been pulled down. Bloody thing inside. on the other side of that demolition work. So it looks like the mill's coming down, more so than the railway. Back with the railway again. Leading up to what looks like a terminal. Freight terminal. But it's on the other side. It looks like the old bays. I think these were used for cements by Tilcon. And as you can see, the line is no more.
Apparently these chutes were also used for coal. This is a site of Portwood goodshed. Originally this is a very notorious site because this was also the location of the first station here at Portwood before Tiviot Dale was built. Let's have a look and let's see what we can find.
This is where I've just been, as you say, plenty of room for sidings. Where we're heading to. Just again on the outskirts of Stockport, which I thought was a freight terminal, unfortunately was the steelworks. See, there's a few traces of the track still available. Well, they've been using this as a storage area, so most of the space has been used up. The dreaded conservationists have moved in. They've made the railway line into a footpath. The line curve, as you can see the line curves here. I think this was a junction, which the one on the left went round eventually, meeting up with a line that went on to Reddish North, and the one on the right, which we'll be following, takes us down to Bredbury. No signs of it at the moment though. Very close to the cutting now, and yes, over there is the route. Like you say, they've used a shortcut with this footpath. This is the one I'm taking. I'll give you a quick look at the one that we're not going down. That's the one we're not going down. Apparently it's called the Reddish Vale, 1 mile. We're approaching a tunnel. That's what it's all about. Use my tails close up tunnel now. That's what the other side of the tunnel looked like. Nicely restored. As you can see, there's still a few signs of the old tracks. And this goes up and away.